Hi, this is Magnar and welcome back to my tutorial series for Rome 2 Total War. In this episode I'm going to show you how to make a new Startpos, a custom Startpos using assembly kit. I've already showed you how to do it in previous episodes with PFM or with ESF editor, and so with this one we're just going to create one with the assembly kit. Before we get started, there is a bug with creating a Startpos with the assembly kit, but there is a workaround. So we're going to just do that part first. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I've already done it myself a while ago. So if you forget what I show, where I go to now, you can always check again by going to this website, to the Rome 2 wiki, click on the Rome Total War Rome 2 assembly kit link, and then go all the way down to the bottom, and they actually write the instructions of what to do here. So there's this file called steam_app_id.txt, and it's in the binaries of Total War Rome 2 assembly kit binaries, Steam apps, blah blah blah. Then you just go down to wherever it is. You can see here I've already deleted it, so it's not really, I'm not going to be able to delete it again. So before you make your assembly, before you want to create your Startpos with assembly kit, just make sure that's been deleted, otherwise it won't work. And that's enough of that. To launch the assembly kit, not sure if you already know that, you go to Library, Tools, you come down here, you can right click, Play Game, and it'll open up this folder. Then you open it up with where is it? You open it up with the there we go, application tweak Total War EEC assembly kit. Okay, I've already done that because I didn't want to wait for it to load while recording, and we can go straight into it. So we go Tools, we go to Dave, Database Visual Editor. Yes, we want to connect to the database, and then we go to View. And there's different ways we can edit the Startpos in assembly kit. We can either go to the table launcher, scroll down, and there's a bunch of tables here called Startpos. They have the prefix Startpos, and these are all different tables where you can edit the Startpos, which is great because you can copy and paste from Excel into them. Let's just open one as an example, which allows you to kind of semi-save your Startpos changes in Excel or in OpenOffice, and then just copy-paste them back into here after an update. Because with the update, all this the Startpos usually gets updated, and so when you update your assembly kit to the latest patch, all this becomes overwritten. So having that backed up in a spreadsheet is kind of handy. The other way we can edit the Startpos is we can go to which one is it? Here, Query Launcher. There's a bunch of stuff here, and also here, Form Launcher. We can go to Starting Positions. So for this Startpos, this starting positions here is kind of just a summary of all those tables that I just showed you, and it pulls all the maybe not all the information, but a lot of that information into a one-stop shop. You can't copy and paste into it like you could with the tables, but you can kind of see it all here and edit some other stuff as well. So what we're going to do, just a basic start pos change. What we'll do is we first choose our campaign. So you click here, it's the Punic campaign, the main campaign, okay. And then we're going to go and change the income for one of the starting factions. So we can come down here. Oh no, so this is campaign prologue. Did I click it twice? Main Rome, okay. So with Rome, we want to make the starting treasury 6,000. we go. That's all we have to do. And then we can click out of that. It should be changed. Let's just double check to save it. That's there. Oh yeah, you can actually see it here. You can see what's happened. It's changed. In table Startpos factions has been changed 4,000 to 6,000. So editing this through the form launcher will actually, the changes you make there will also be pulled through to the tables in here, over here. Startpos factions is where the income is set. You can see that here. So you could do it either way you want to do it. There it is. Okay. Now that we've made a change, what we want to do is we want to build the Startpos so that we can actually use it. Yeah, so what we want to do now is we want to go back to the binaries folder. I'm going to open here bob.assemblykit, which is Bob is short for build on one button. And yes, there's one O here, represents two O's in what it stands for. Okay, so then we get this little screen here, and we go into working data, and we'll click on campaigns, select the campaign that we made the edit to, and then you get a little pop-up box. And what we want to do here is we want to process the Startpos. So we just click that box, then click start, and then we just wait. And there's a whole list of stuff here that needs to be done. And now the game will actually look like it's going to be launching. This takes a little bit. If we didn't delete that text file I showed you at the start, then it would crash or freeze when this the game startup screen pops up. But because I deleted it, it will work as is. And now it's finished, almost, and there we go. You can look through all the things that have been done, and they should all be green, which means that your Startpos has now been made. It used to be that the Startpos wouldn't make the victory conditions for a campaign, but thankfully they fixed that in the last patch, or the patch before, I can't remember. Oh, the patch before I think it was. Okay, now we can go check out the Startpos that we've just created and check that the 6,000 for Rome is actually there. So let's exit out of that. We're all done with that. Now we go out of the binaries, and where we find our Startpos is in working data, campaigns, and then whichever campaign we've done. So main Rome, and there is the Startpos. If you want to put this into your mod, you would just add that directory, as we've done in previous episodes, to your pack, or create a new pack if you have to, and then add that to that pack, and then you could load it with the directory, of course, not the working data, just campaigns, main Rome, Startpos. For this, I'm just going to open it up with Edit SF, which is a program which allows me to edit Startposes. Normally I do it with PFM, but for this it's just easier just to look in quickly. Yeah, it's quicker for me to do it like this. So come to the same directory, open it up, campaign data, campaign model, world, faction array, number 1, faction array 0 is Rome. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay, open that up again, then we're going to go down to faction economics, and 6,000 is right there, which means, hey, our change is now in a Startpos. And that's how easy it is to make a Startpos, well, a simple Startpos change. Then you can either you could actually copy that Startpos into your Rome 2 data folder here, and it should work. But like I said in the previous episode, best to put it into a pack first using PFM, and then just use that as you would a normal mod through Mod Manager. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.